Oh, this was the playable Flash. Okay. Is it okay if I... Oh, you want me to play it? Oh no. Oh no. Can I activate it? Oh shit. We've done it. We've done it. We've activated Flash Player. I never thought we'd get this far. Click this. Guys, I'm streaming a game on this game streaming service. It's been 6.5 hours. Why is there no audio? No. Why is there no audio? I don't have audio. I mean, I'll refresh. Yeah. Nope. Should I do this with no audio or just read what was presented? I can play music in the background if you need me to. Here, I'll pull up some music. Okay. Sing this, but sing doot songs under it. Doot. Okay. You there, boy. What? I'm assuming that's John's voice, but I don't know. This large platform. Good grief, what is it, boy? I'll just do narrator voice for this. The alchemitor created the apple, or the tree that it sprouted it, right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you can say the same for your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad. I do wonder. What's that? It looks different now. After you bit that apple, your whole house seemed to be transported. Transported is no my favorite when I get transported. Alright, transported, obviously, somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. Sometimes it's easier to notice typos when you have to read it in a silly voice. You still can't understand a word this idiot says. How are we calling it an idiot? I mean, we just made this. This is our baby. Jacob, you and Liza made this baby together. This is your child. Your child that might be a god. Don't bully it. I know, it looks like the scariest thing you've ever seen. Because it was, shortly before Liza dumped them on there. Boy, listen to me, boy. His name is John, you nincompoop. Now we're being mean to the whispery voice? That's rude. This large platform. Good grief, what is it, boy? The alchemitor... Oh, no, I did this already. Fuck me. How do I get out? Boy, open this door and walk through it. I've done it. The ghost clown. Do something with it? The ghost clown is called the kernel sprite, or rather just the sprite now, I suppose. You can't do something with it at the moment. The only thing you can theoretically do with it is make tier 2 prototype it, assuming that's still possible. What the fuck, how do I know? How do I know what Tier 2 prototyping is, other than the fact that, Miss Spookton put in her thing that you could prototype twice? That is something she said. There wasn't any specification of tiers. What is down here? Proceed, boy. I don't know why I give it a little... What? I am not fond of this smug fellow. The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul. He's really not. Open this. Your dad's room is still locked, with 3 exclamation marks. It's very locked. Go in there now. We are in there now. My toilet. Your plumbing appears faulty. Man, Rose did such a piss-poor job of fixing the bathroom. It would almost certainly be a mistake to try and use the toilet. Yeah, you guess you could just go pee over the edge of the cliff. Actually, you should pee in a container, so you could then collect it for that one abstratus that looked like pee in your inventory. Then you could just have all of the pee resources available at your disposal. I cannot grab the Barbasol can, even though I do want it. It's right there. We took the razor. You need to shave, boy. No, that's the same thing. Boy, who is John? Do as I say. What would you like Boy Who Is John to do? Because that is not his name. His name is Jacob Ghostman, as clearly indicated by the ghost on his chest that represents his last name. What are we doing? Leave it once. We could go this way. This way is locked. Let's go this way. No, go. Oh, that is back. That is back. Is there anything over here? This is just this hall? That is how this hall work? Hall. Oh. What is down here? Proceed, boy. Is this yes? So is this what's being abstracted as the chat? Is this where the chat stops being a thing? Not the chat, but like the so like this. No, but like this is the character that has been inputting all the weird commands, right? It wasn't a faceless multitude of internet people. It was this character. Now, was it this character the whole time, or is it only this character now? I say this character implying that, because he heard a voice in, like, the character of Jacob heard a voice. Ghost in a clown face. Don't try me, I might classify the sprite as a character. I don't know. It has language and intelligence associated with it. I might as well make it a character. But the reason I'm calling it a character is because it is speaking in one voice now, where the abstratus of people submitting commands was... You could kind of tell when certain kinds of people would submit certain kinds of things. So I guess you could even classify those as their own characters. Like the guy that kept wanting to shit on things, or the person who was taking the fake arms everywhere or fucking with the inventory, right? Like there was patterns there that could be ascribed to two people. Okay, so the command box blew up is what happened. Maybe I missed that. I'm sorry. Sure. I mean, okay. So with the context that the command box exploded, which I missed, I'm sorry. You did say that earlier, and I kind of glossed over it. I apologize. With that context, then yes, then the abstraction of the commands has been taken over by an entity of some sort, who is speaking in one voice. So I will ascribe character to it. To the sprite, so it gets a second prototyping, right? Do I want to make broad guesses about what all the prototypes are going to be if they all get prototyped? I could for every character, even though we haven't been introduced to two of them. I could do it for at least the two characters we know of, assuming that. Okay. I'm doing this. Okay. Predictions. Sprite predictions, just cause we're here. Okay. So Jacob Ghostman, you're right. I am gonna make it a character, but I'm just gonna predict these here. All right, I need to actually show you guys these. Okay, so Jacob Ghostman has a sprite. Its sprite is tier 1 Harlequin doll, presumably that will want revenge. Okay, so that's where we're at. Presumably the doll's gonna want revenge. Tier 2. What other things? Tier 2. So let's look at options in the house. Tier 2 could be. I don't think it's gonna be more Harlequin memorabilia. What are the two big themes in Jacob's house? The two big themes are cake and baking, which are ascribed to his dad and his dad's kind of stuff. There's the movie posters. So it could be a movie poster that gets... Okay, so we have tier 1 Harlequin doll, tier 2 Nick Cage or Howie Mandel. That would be sick. Would that be too weird? I don't know. It's something having movie posters in your fiction as a reference. It's something else to have a character built around them. Let me just keep going while I think about that. Liza's... Liza's... Would that be too weird? Yeah, you're right. Tier 1. Tier 1 is going to be... If... So here's where I have to decide if all the characters are going to follow the... what I presume could be a pattern, where obviously there are two major... There's a pattern here between the two characters. Jacob has his parental figure obsessed with Harlequins, right? And they're all over the house. And what we saw of Liza's house, there was a bunch of wizards everywhere. So maybe we could just assume that Liza's tier 1 is going to be a wizard. That could be an easy guess. I don't think making the easy guess is right, but it could be thematic. But that's kind of boring, right? So, like, let's say they introduce TG, and he has pirates. I don't know. I don't know. He has pirates as his parental figure's thing. It's just pirates everywhere. And then does that mean we automatically assume he's gonna tier 1 pirates? That's a little, I don't know. It just seems boring. Like the opposite of would it be too weird? It's not weird enough. I think it's gonna be some of the stuff that's mentioned in her intro sequence. And the most important thing in her intro sequence that was mentioned was Jasper. I think it's gonna be Jasper. I think it's gonna be the dead cat. I don't know how. It's gonna be shenanigans. But it's the dead cat. It might be the tier 2. I don't really know how the tiers work yet. I just know that there are 2. But it definitely... So it's either Jasper / one of the tentacle monster plushes. Like that's my guess. It's either gonna be the cat or the tentacle monster plushie. And then for tier 2, it could be the wizard. Okay, sorry. You asked if what would happen if he prototype pirates, what would be the ramifications? So, well, the ramifications I've been prescribing to the character of Jacob's sprite, the Harlequin sprite, is I had this feeling when it got damaged that it was presented as like an evil force that he didn't like, even though it was kind of childish. And that was gonna come and pay him back in some way, thematically or story-wise. And that's why I was like, well, the Harlequin's gonna kill us. I left this on here because the more and more things happen, the more it seems like that's actually gonna happen. So I guess it would depend with Turntech Godhead's relationship with the pirates. Because like if we go with what I'm thinking of here, that means that Liza's gonna have a very friendly sprite, that is presumably very helpful. And if it does split off into 2 gods, thanks. If it splits off into like the two or 3 gods theory that I made, then you could have, you know, a light cat god, maybe a god of animal life, or one that is focused on the freedoms that a cat has. You can just like make any kind of guesses about that kind of stuff. If I had to go, I would probably go Harlequin, Wizard, Pirate, Hunter? Because it's not like Ninja, Pirate, Zombie, Spock, or whatever the fuck the usual thing is, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's not that. It's some like occupation that is not viable in real life in these days, which I don't think being a Harlequin is viable in today's life, like in 2009. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I'll welcome to, you cannot see the alert box because it's underneath, but I will play it later because I screwed up. But welcome to the Fox Clan. You aren't ever allowed to leave. I'm so sorry. You have been possessed by the kitsune. I mean, no, I did not say clown. I said Harlequin. Those are 2 different things. One is more theater-based. Fuck you. You can be a clown if you want. But wizards aren't a thing. But they were a thing. Not literal magic wizards, but people who at least if we're taking the biblical reference, they were court wizards that would do quote-unquote magic for the kings. So those are both two occupations they used to be. And I guess if I'm doing that, then it can't be pirates or hunters. Alchemist is a good one. Alchemists, we take off the list because we are the alchemist. We are doing alchemy in the game, so they're not. I don't think that's one of the viable things. Huh? I might have talked myself out of the pirate hunter thing. Anyway, I don't. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna write down character motivations, or what I feel their goals are. Doesn't know what the fuck is going on. That's his character right now. Okay, she's trying to save Jacob and also not dying. Dad is a good Harlequin boy. He's a good Harlequin boy. I'm leaving it as one word. He's a good Harlequin boy. Oh. Is Peppy? Like, she's peppy. He does make cake. Okay. Is kind of a bro and likes rambling. Okay. Yes, you can. So I guess number 7 would be Harlequin Sprite. I don't think I'm gonna give it a name. If I give it a name, it won't be until after second prototyping. If there's a final, that's the final character, because I don't want to have to change it. Harlequin Sprite right now. Motivations unclear. Does not like meteors. Probably a god. Okay. Tier 2. I'm gonna go with movie poster for Jacob's tier 2, just as a thing. We are in a empty universe. Okay. So this is my new big prediction, is that this is in a fresh, quote unquote, empty universe if we're going with the create a god thing. So I guess I'm just all in on this create a god theory. Do I have any other big predictions? I will. Okay, here's a decently large prediction. Jacob and Liza do not hook up. They're not romantically together. They're not gonna get together. I'll talk shipping all you want, by the way. Just wait till we get more characters, and then I'll ship everybody with everybody else. But we're not. They do not ship. They are not a ship. X is on the ship. Ship sank. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back. Let's get back to actually reading Homestuck. That was prediction corner. We're not even reading, we're playing the game. Also, let me replay your alert. Thank you so much. And now you can see it on the screen. Okay. I think I want to be... obey my commands, John Boy. And these commands would be... Leave. I'll go back. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Did we lose it? Are we dead? Oh, shockwave flash isn't responding. Oh dear. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay. What's in there? Okay. Jacob is dead. He fucking died? Jacob fucking died? What? That, I literally missed his, oh, okay, wait, let me... I would like the boy to interact with this environment in a constructive manner. Maybe you should be a little more specific. Have the boy assess his current situation. I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself. Next speculation time, I will put the... I forgot that the whole point of that was to add the voice that it was speaking to the character thing, but we'll do that later. Inspect this ghastly man and his boy. Fred Savage has a punchable face, your ass. More like a talented young actor's face who you would want to hang out with if you got the chance. And also if he were not a fully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters lurking in your house scares the shit out of you, which is why this movie's so awesome. But the fact that those monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome. Just double awesome. There was awesome here, and now it is 2 times the amount of awesome. Which is the best amount, honestly. Because if you overdo... Okay, I'll stop. That was a rambling thing, though. Observe... Oh, wait, no. Observe this books. God damn. The bunny is not in the box. I said, the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't the bunny be in the box? Never doing that again. That hurt my voice. Click this. You clicked it. This door, explain this. Oh, whoa. Liza sure did a number on your house, but you guess she did manage to save your life. You guess. Yes, there is goop on the floor. Recursive, yes. Who put it there, and why has it come from the box? Oh, no. It's not come from the box, it's touched the box. Where is the bunny? Where is our bunny, chat? What has happened to Jacob Ghostman's bunny? Why is the... Oh, I can... WASD, I forgot. Examine this unpleasant fluid. What is this stuff? Thanks. Fucking thanks. Like, of all the things that Homestuck's done, just that interaction fucking gets me. Oh, you're right. Someone does need to put the fucking bunny back into that fucking box. Or just onto my bed so I can cuddle it while I sleep. Because it is a very cute bunny, even though it is kind of gross. But the reason he likes it so much is because of authentic grossness. Acquire this small Persian rug. It's a towel, dumbass. I don't know what fucking voice that was. It will probably become in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. Not that it's a huge priority, though. Who's playing? Oh, it's the Animal Crossing Museum. Hell yeah. This huge sewing machine, of what use is it? The punch card seemed to contain the instructions for carving a totem of a certain shape. You guess maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration. Yeah, so if we can punch cards, we can make a totem which will make the thing. I think that's the alchemy, that perspective we're talking about. Card into totem into thing. Which makes sense for like a video game alchemy system. Being like unnecessarily complicated where you have to run back and forth between three things. I'm still pissed about this lathe, but I'm just gonna leave. Can we pick up Wise Guy? This funny man text, you should ignore it. Just looking at the cover. Wow. It is late and my voices are going wild. Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Cavaney's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit justice. You'll have to give this another read soon. Okay, so I guess that explains me being confused about who wrote this. So Mike Cavaney did a treatment of Harry Anderson content. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. That answered that question I had. Why is there... What's that? That is absolutely not what I meant, and I thought that I clicked on the glass, but now we are talking... Ooh, now we are talking about the Sprite. Okay. It looks different now. After you bit that apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the Colonel Sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, this transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. And then I clicked away from the last text, so I didn't actually get to read it. Wonderful, yes. My computer is going ding ding. Well, let's investigate this device. It seems you are still connected. Transported perfectly. I love transported. It seems you are still connected to the internet. Liza is still trying to get in touch with you. You will reply in a moment once you have fully assessed your situation. Okay, so we do not get to talk to anyone until we are done faffing about. Check the computer's clock. Fuck, it is question mark. That doesn't make any sense unless computers don't work that way. They have internal clocks. That was the whole deal. They have internal clocks that get updated by satellite, but in the moment where there isn't an internet connection or any way to rectify the clock when it gets off, it will still continue to tick as it were. So this actually makes no fucking sense. But also the fact that he has internet connection makes no fucking sense. So there you go. It makes no fucking sense. How about that? At this point, I will classify the computer and the internet and everything related to it as a game abstraction and not a real world thing. This is no longer kids using a fun chat client to talk. This is a game abstraction that's subject to the same rules as all the game abstractions. That's what I have to say about that. So the fact that the time doesn't work on the game extraction makes it. And thank you, Owl in denial. I don't know if that's actually the thing, but I will trust you. I tried clicking on the glass, this window. Oh, you're right. Oh, boy, look through this window. It is our tires swing and our mailbox that's about to fall out of the fucking aether. At least your tire swing remains unmolested. Unmolested. Molested is such a weird word that you're weirdly not allowed to use, even though it means different things in different contexts. And also, the Spanish word, because I'm bilingual, puedo hacer lo puedo hacer enteramente en español, lo puedo leer todo en español si quería. But you can say molested in Spanish, but you can't say it in English, and it bothers me. Not in the way that it's bad, but it means different. Yes, it just means to bother, which has different meanings. It's different. Life is difficult talking two languages and learning two more. My Portuguese is not very good, and neither is my Italian, but fuck, they're both romantic languages. Thank you, both of you, for the Spanish. I appreciate it. A tree without a tire swing is like a house without a surrounding neighborhood, you guess. So, just exactly what we have. Perfect. I'm glad. Can I get the fuck out of this room now? Or do I have to click on 8 more things? Very well. Okay. Fuck. This is so enlightening. I'm getting so much useful information. I read this already. Tia, prototype the sprite. Oh, the thing you said, do it. Oh, this voice is so fucking whiny. I need to make my voice for it even whinier. Even more of a bitch that just whines about things that aren't happening. You are not the one who is supposed to prototype it. The Suburb server user is supposed to do that. Hold up. This is information. This is new information. Can Jacob not prototype his own sprite? He has to have Liza do it. The info I skipped, I read before it crashed. I remembered that one. Don't worry about it. Unless I skipped other info, which is like, whoa. But no, I deliberately skipped that one because I had read it already before the crash. But this is interesting because it means that he can't do this. Well, I guess I'm confusing can or can't with supposed to, right? So, oh, people are replying on that Reddit post. But people, like, supposed to and can are two different things, so I guess it's appropriate that supposed to doesn't mean can. You can, but it's not his place to. Is that spoilers? I don't know. I don't think it's spoilers, but... MSPA reader collapse. Fair. I guess I will do that. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Go out of the door that is not here. Fine, I would just keep... It looks different now. The ghost clown. This is the one I skipped. You can't do something with it. Then prototype. It's just 3 of them. I did them all. Okay, we're good. We can now go downstairs. No. Keep moving. Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing. I laugh at the idea of it. Ha ha ha. Ha! Ha! Arrow. What the fuck? Arrow? You can just do that? That instruction does not do anything at the moment. That arrow isn't even real. It's not a real thing. This is a clown. What is the meaning of this rubbish? Okay, even you have to admit this one is pretty funny. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate this. This is disturbing. I don't want to see that. A small dessert tray. Useless. In retrospect, it was pretty funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again by the old man. He did lower my prankster's gambit, though, which I don't know is a permanent bar that does never recover, or maybe it recovers over time, or maybe he has to do some intense prankstering to raise his prankster's gambit. But I'm still calling that's coming back. I'm just saying that. Still calling that. Use this to reseal that opening there. If only putting the lid back on the Cruxtruder would undo all it's done. Alas, Pandora's tomb has been opened. That's interesting. That's another interesting. That's a Pandora's tube. That, I don't know if it's just like a clever, like, haha, look at my wordplay. Pandora's box. Pandora's tube. The same thing because disaster. But what was in Pandora's box? It was it sin? What the fuck was in Pandora's box originally? I can't remember. I kind of wish I had actually gone to school for this stuff, because then I could just be like, bam, 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 symbolism, ideas. I mean, I can talk about the biblical Pandora's box of the... Okay, so yes, it's what I thought it was. It was like sin. So the Pandora's box is the Adam and Eve apple. Gotcha, and hope was still left in the box. Okay, so... if we're taking that interpretation, then we've let the two gods out into the world, which you can't assume that the light one is good, which is, that's a D&D thing. Like, you 100% cannot assume that because somebody is good, that they are, noble. I don't know what I'm trying to find the synonym for good that doesn't mean good. Because like good and evil characters in D&D, one of my favorite villains in a campaign was a lawful good character who just their interests directly opposed the party, but he was good, so obviously he wasn't in the wrong. Just is a good one. Just and good are two different things, though, if we're talking about justice and the concept of good. But let's say, like, morality-wise, there's no guarantee that white equals good and black equals bad, right? There's no precedent for that in this universe. And maybe we're creating that precedent by talking and interacting with the sprite. But with there being the Pandora's box was the thing that released the sprite and then released all of the potential evil. There's a lot of potential, just a lot of potential. And then what remained was the dowels, and you could say that the hero getting access to this tool is the hope that he has to prevail. So getting access to the Cruxide Dowels to make items or whatever they have, all they've made so far is the apple. And then that also applies to the apple itself being the Adam and Eve biblical apple. The apple that biting into revealed to them their shame and then like all the negative things that actually existed that they were blind to before. So you could say that eating the apple brought him from a place of innocence to a place where he has to grow up and has to move along. I'm gonna stop rambling about this because I can go about this for way too long and we need to keep reading. Stow lump of soot for future use, boy. That stuff is really dirty and you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is comprised of asbestos. Yes, you do. A large portion of that was our favorite magazine, Game Bro magazine. We had a good reading of game, bro. Wield these instruments of combat. Any one of these things would make a fine weapon, if only your strife specialist wasn't already allocated. Oh well. Right, we have hammers. No, we have hammers. This way, through the doors, like you see in a cowboy saloon, which I also pointed out earlier, so now the game's being meta about itself. Great. Plunder chest. Would you like to play a game? I heard that somewhere related to Homestuck. Is that a thing that comes up? Oh, it's just a problem sooth ref? Okay. Okay. I thought it was like a future Homestuck thing that I'd heard of. This book is too big for a young, stupid boy. Colonel Sassacre's is your favorite book? Almost as favorite as Wise Guy. They're both your favoritist of all time. Just all the time. Of literally all time that has and will existed. Colonel Sassacre's has been my favorite. Ah. Peekin'. Fuck, I lost the whisper voice. I just... Peekin' bowl of goo. Wherever your dad went, he seems to left in a hurry. For all his absurdities you have to put up with, you sure wish he was here right now. Sorry. What time is it for me, or what time is it philosophically? Because for me, it's 5 a.m. 10 to 5 is a pretty good... Oh, on his computer? I mean, it was undefined. Sample powdered uncooked dessert. Back, ye miserable wench! Stay thy choking airborne particulates of temptation. Okay, I am... When does this end, per se? Am I getting close to the end of this game? Check the first, of course. Examine the smeared substance. Oh, he's looking at it. Is this oil? You wonder what happened in here. Where's your dad? I don't want to stop, but I do want to get some water. So let's do that in a bit after we're done. Open this door. Oh, fuck that door. We're checking the fridge first. Examine this artwork. I loved it. I commented on this like hours ago. It was great. The Harlequin pin that he put on the board. Your dad was so proud when you drew this. He hung it up immediately, and it stayed there ever since. That was 1 week ago. I had a full glass of water. Just drank it all. It's been 7 hours. I might have to get like a big gallon jug. Yes, oil, broom. Yeah, I did see broom kind as a straptibus, and I Hossy word, and I did call that all of them were gonna get used at some point, so I do want to keep spacibus. Get on the bus. Okay. Open this door now. We are in the door. We are in the laundry. Open these and rifle through them for good shit. Good S. Other word. You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd be inclined to use now anyway. Oh, alright. This is no time for laundry. Excuse you, broomkind would let you hit people with a broom. What the fuck? There's this spoon kind. Like, what the fuck do you think? Like, some of them were just, like, crazy. I did like fire extinguisher kind. That was good. That was a good one. You're right. Thank you for being sensible about it. I don't... Exit boy. What the fuck is that? Did I talk about this and just forget? FCYSNT? I'm blanking. I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel down. Oh, yes! We talked about it! The Fancy Santa! I forgot! Fuck! How could you let me forget Fancy Santa kind? What tool would use a broom? Every character in Harry Potter? Most of them are tools, so I guess you're right. Ponder lawn amusement. Your childhood nemesis, the spring-mounted pogo ride, sadly was not swallowed by the void. You will have to wait another day for its comeuppance. Does he really hate it just because of all the how much he got hurt on it? Fiddle with the bright sparkly things. That sounds incredibly dangerous. John sensibly disregards your awful advice. Admire this wall-mounted gadget. Through some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered, even though the wires are severed. Quite bizarre. Yes, let's go on walkabout, John. Just fucking walk all about. Yes, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Other than the car, maybe? Oh, the handcuffs. Claim the dangerous tree bubble. Dangling. Dangling? Dangerous? I'm not sure which one it was anymore. The trick handcuffs are still there, thank God. And no, you're not about to try and claim them just now. Dangling. The dangling participle, even. These swings are drawn terribly. I am an awful artist myself, and I cannot comment. Yes. Is that it? Fuck, let's just leave then. How the fuck does this thing end? Or does it just end when I decide it ends? There's no predefined ending. Oh, we haven't been in here. Here, boy, in here. Throw this ugly thing out the window. You will not do that intentionally. You will only resort to throwing the stuff out the window via Cylindex mismanagement. You're not claiming responsibility, I don't think. Inspect this merry band of performers. Cirque du Soleil once filed a restraining order against your father. You were never so embarrassed in your life. Oh, goddamn. Goddamn. That's wild. Just banned from Cirque du Soleil. Just can't even go anymore. That sucks. Fuck. Open this iron vault, boy. You don't know the combination. Well, fuck me sideways. Get the fuck out. Look here. That sure is a whole lot of fuck all. It's dark out there. Can't see anything for miles. I'm doing a lot of very strategic. It's very specific Jacob movement right now. It's very specific. I have to do this to get the secret ending. No, I don't. I'm just fucking around. Key smash. That's exactly what I fucking did. Increasingly sophomoric. Also, you almost spelled salad in there. Good job, voice. Voice talking to another voice. This is a mess, boy. Dude, I will fucking BLJ my way into your fucking heart. How about that? You're so glad your dad wasn't watching when you did this. He never would have let you hear the end of it, you fucking idiot, just spilling all the cards on the floor like a fucking asshole. Get the fuck out of here. I think I've run out of things to do. Should I keep going? I don't unless there's some cool secret shit I'm not seeing. I don't think there's much else. Just shuffle magic cards while I wait for somebody to tell me what I'm doing. Oh fuck, these were sorted. Why the fuck did I shuffle them? Fuck. Shit. Ah. Yeah, sure, we'll play Magic. That's fine. I'm down for that. Oh, that was in Discord. Nobody saw that for real. Well, I still haven't gotten an answer, so I think I'm just gonna move on. I'm sorry if there's more stuff, but I need to take a break and go get a drink. So we're going to do that now. So I will put up the BRB, raise the volume on the music, and I'll be right back with some water and for another couple hours of Homestuck, I guess. Okay. Well, I have a full glass of water, so... Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Whoops. I'm gonna keep dabbing while I apologize for being muted.
Okay.
I'll go back and read it again. Boy, quit all this scurrying around. For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine. Oh, fuck! I did a whole thing about... Fuck, I was muted. I did a whole thing about his name being Jacob fucking Ghostman, and none of you heard that. I'm so mad. Fuck. Jacob Ghostman, and then I fuck up the name. I'm gonna cry. Fine, Jacob, return to your quarters. You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Now, Jacob. Now, Jacob. Respond to your friend unit. Oh, fuck, I gotta do the voices again. What voices were they? It's been hours. It's been literal hours. John, are you there? And then she's idle for a bit. Hey! Yeah, I'm here, and, not dead, I think. I know. I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner. Oh man, sorry. I was looking around for my dad, and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him? No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now. Yeah, like, where am I? I don't know that either. Either. She would say either. I don't know that either. But I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news. Over the last few days, there's been many smaller meteor collisions with other people's homes around the world, and they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far. Wow. Okay. So, I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world? Perhaps. Then we better get moving and figure this game out. Yeah. I'm Jacob. Yeah. Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA yet again. It will help to keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle what we've already used. Okay. I'll meet you out on the balcony. Wait! Liza! I remembered it. Liza! One thing. What? You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello? Hello? I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, Jacob. Oh, jeez, that is silly. Anyway, thanks. First, take the fabric item on the floor there. You fucking bitch, you child, you Jacob asshole, you. The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You capture-log the towel. Now what? What now? I can read. I just assume words go in a certain order, and then I say them in that order. Fuck me. Shut the fuck up. Stop it. Do as the purple text says. To the balcony. I don't know. With it being all caps, it's hard for me to decipher the tone and the intent of this speaker, but we'll figure it out. I think our best friend is in chat but passed out, maybe? Or maybe I need to refresh chat. Let me refresh chat. How about that? There we go. We've refreshed chat. We've got apparently 10 people in chat and 6 viewers, which doesn't make sense to me, but I really appreciate it. It fills my heart with love. I love all of you. Every single one of you is my best friend. Thank you for spending this time with me. Right now, John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request. Wait, take that. The blue wobbly thing. Okay, I can see my chat's updating. Okay. You whimsically decided to capture-log the totem which was used to create the apple tree earlier. Are we deciding whether that was whimsy or whether that was an intentional... Fuck! Shut the fuck up, owl! Fuck! His name is Jacob! Ah! God damn it! I'll take that one. That one's me. I didn't even catch myself doing that one. I was just so happy by everybody being here for me that I just fucked up. Jacob, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort. What I was saying was, I wonder what the implications of him being able to pick up the totem that made the apple tree is. Would the game even let you make another apple tree? I don't know. Maybe it would make an apple tree with no apple. I don't really know. Ooh, sorry, I got messages. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Ew. Ew, woo. Alright, I just fucking stop that. Okay, let's move on. Jacob cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the suburb player. I see. Question mark? Advanced arrow question mark? Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist were perfectly restored to your grist cache. What are you referring to as to... whoa! What is this? I understand this reference that you're making in my chat at this moment. We're going to advance arrows through this. Oh, whoa, what is this happening? Rose... Not Rose! Who the fuck is Rose? Liza expands the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. The PDA that is not Jacob's, because he fucking stole it from his dad. I will not let that go. He fucking stole that shit from his dad. That's not cool. Jacob, run across precarious platform swiftly. Jacob isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk. Jacob is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset. Fine. Proceed as your level of comfort dictates, you fucking pleb. Then he does so. Good job, Jacob. You cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Liza retrieves it. I might regret the name change thing. It's been 7.5 hours, but I'm still going strong, so let's keep going. Oh, there goes our fucking Harlequin statue. We almost fucking inserted it. We almost double Harlequined our Jacob sprite. It was almost ×2 Harlequin. Because somebody said that he can prototype it. It's not just the server player. Client player. He's the client. Spookton is the server. Yes. But it's not just her that can do it. You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figurines into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye. Double events. Oh, more serious business. Oh, what the fuck was my serious business voice? I had one. The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipefan 413's judicious appraisal. Well prestigiated, submitted inquiry of concern over a cataclysmic event. Pipefan 413 reply. Grayslacks several 666 at Pipefan 413. Status of health/wardrobe. Fedora Freak. A neighboring house struck by flaming projectile in light of fire hazard. Evacuating house of all expensive garments. Office Urchin 1280. Good luck, Fedora Freak. Salvage as many hats as is practical. Well pressed attire. With Fedora Freak, you are in our thoughts, along with Pipefan 413 and his enviable collection of pipes. He has so many pipes, you guys. Holy shit. You cannot believe the amount of pipes this man has. Fedora Freak says, thank you all. Report most hats removed from danger ties next. There's a lot of serious business going on right now. Just one command will suffice. Thanks. Looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. Oh. These boring men are uninteresting. Ooh, woo. Let us pester our friends with more awkward voices from the streamer. Yes, glad. Oh, good. Let's do it. John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative. I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I kind of feel compelled to do one of these weird things I don't really want to do. By some kind of voice that I can't even really hear. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It is hard to explain. I just butchered that whole reading, I'm so sorry. Perhaps the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. Like prototyping the kernel sprite again, if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever. Okay, I will go back inside. Finger guns were made in real life, but not in the Homestuck comic. No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge, onto that car, you fucking pleb. Do it right now, you fuck. What? That sounds incredibly dangerous. Forward arrow ×5, because fuck you, I want you to do this thing right now, you fucking Jacob asshole. Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Oh. Years in the future, but not many. Oh! Things are happening. So that was a lot of, as a quick recap to all that was thematically just shenanigans. Like, I didn't really see anything there. Server player leading client player was good. Turning this, being able to get a refund for the grist you spent on those items was good, since you just stored them away. No, I got nothing but a chest. An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths. We're now going to be clicking on this link and seeing where the fuck that takes us. Ah, yes, it took us to more Homestuck. I didn't expect otherwise, but I was let down regardless. Ooh. Where's I hope Riri and Cursive is still here. I know they probably went to bed, but man, this is sure the hatch from Lost, isn't it? Oh fuck. I hope this isn't the hatch from Lost. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Please let it not be the hatch from Lost. Let's see. There's a spirograph. There's this more intense atomic spirograph, which is interesting. Or either it's just a scaled up. That's fair. Thank you, Saber. And then the Wayward Vagabond, as I've been informed his name is from his introduction, is here. He is looking at something, and that is concerning. He has found a computer screen with Jacob on it. Boy. Okay. The document's coming back up, I'm sorry. Okay. So he's, I don't know. I've never got a thing. They have access to the game. When I refer to the game, I'm gonna need a whole nother fucking document. The game is the, just an... It's encompassing the world, the events, and the various systems. So, when I talk about the game, that's what I mean. Like, it's the world they're in, the systems that they're using, and the systems that they're interacting with. That's what I'm talking about when I say the game. So, in respect to that, he has access to the game. So, if the game is a way for making a, as I speculated, making a pantheon, or I guess we didn't make the universe, we're in the universe, so we're making the gods for the universe that we're now in, and I'm assuming those gods will in turn shape the universe that they exist in. So, so when I say that the Wayward Vagabond is interacting outside of the game concept, I mean, he's interacting by whichever, in the form that whichever higher powers created the game are interacting in. So, if we were to imply using Marvel terminology, where we would create using Suburb, we would create beings such as the Spectre or Eternity or Death. Um, the beings behind Suburb are the ones in the League of the One Above All, the ones in charge of the greater omniverse, if you will. I don't know if I need to be getting omniversal, if we're just multiversal, but if we're like we're already multiversal if we consider that we are now in a new empty universe that we are creating the gods of. So, because there was their original universe, and now this one. Again, assuming that this is a universe and we haven't just traveled through space-time. That's also an option. It's less of an option because it doesn't fit with the themes as much. But it is an option. We made it back to Locker. Yep. Or in this case, literally in this game. Maybe this is just a game somebody's playing, and that person at this moment happens to be the wayward vagabond who's playing the game. Or at least he's allowed to interact with it by the beings who created it. They put this terminal somewhere for someone to use, and that someone is wayward vagabond. This is just showing. Okay, let's just move on. Oh, more of the game fact. Okay, so let's read some more of the game fact. Suburb Beta. Section A000. An examination of the basics. Upon connecting with the client user, you, the server user, will be met with a control panel, allowing you to manipulate your core player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. 3 of these are rather large machines, and 1 is a punch card. It's quite possible that you have already deployed some of these items before reading this. If this is the case, and you have activated the machine called the Cruxtruder, and such as it displays a countdown, you must proceed to section A100 of this walkthrough immediately. The life of your client user depends on it, and if your co-player has activated this device in your environment too, then yours does as well. But if not, please refrain from doing anything with the Cruxtruder aside from merely deploying it. This will buy us time to think things through properly, go over the basics of the game, before you find your soft, easily punctured head in the jaws of the lion. As mentioned, there are 4 items to consider, each playing a role in a process which has appeared to have a singular purpose: to manufacture objects out of thin air. The designers of this game, judging by the language used, regard this process as a sort of alchemy. This may allude to various complexities in the production process yet to present themselves, but for now, the variety of objects you are able to create remains quite limited. The items in question are the Cruxtruder, again, tread lightly with this one, the Totem Lathe, the Alchemimeter, and the pre-punched card. I will describe... I will describe how these devices work together in conjunction with each other. There should have been a together in there. That was a mistake. In conjunction. And I will use the analogy of having a key made at a hardware store to help you understand. First, deploy all of these objects in convenient proximity to each other. Be sure to not to block rooms or block doors or pathways with them. You can always revise the dimensions of a room of rooms to make space for them, but I'd advise against this or even experimenting with the function. Doing so comes at the expense of build grist, a commodity which appears to be at a premium for the onset, and premium at the onset even, and one you'd be best advised to save for later. I had it right the first time, and I second guessed myself. Fuck me. The Crux Shooter. Removing the lid signals the moment your life becomes a great, whirling, batshit pandemonium, somewhat resembling the chaos of an especially ethnic wedding. What the fuck does that mean? Somewhere, a soused uncle deliberately shatters china on the floor. Muddy livestock is decorated and then lost track of. The question, whose mule is this? At times can be heard over the din. This is now your reality. I don't really much. I don't like that. I don't like that analogy very much. It's not very nice. But aside from that, it marks the beginning of the process I'm about to describe. The countdown begins, yes. Also, an entity called the Kernel Sprite is released, but neither of these things are all that relevant to this process, to my knowledge. More on these things later. What is relevant is the unlidded Crux-Struder's ability to dispense Cruxite dowels. It will dispense at least one, though I suspect it's capable of producing more, given parameters I'm not yet familiar with. In the key-making analogy, these dowels represent the uncarved pieces of metal which the hardware store employee retrieves from a drawer or rack and sets about carving into a key. The two following items are needed to do the carving. The pre-punched card. It is a simple Siladex card containing an item. There is evidence to suggest the specific item it contains is variable from session to session. The card I deployed contained a blue apple. Yours may be different. It shouldn't matter, hopefully. Additionally, the card, as you may guess, is punched. They're like one used with NT computer systems. The pattern of holes comprises data. Is comprised of data. She's writing this in a hurry, which I believe corresponds to the instructions for creating the item this card contains. That it is pre-punched suggests there is a way to punch an unpunched card, possibly imprinting it with the data for the item it contains. Though no mechanism. I'm struggling. But it's fun, and I'm having a good time. God, there's so many people in chat. I love you all. The mechanism... Though no mechanism for this has presented itself yet, but the data on the card cannot be used to create the item directly. There is a middleman. That middleman is the totem lathe. The totem lathe is essentially the key carving machine. It will carve into your Cruxite dowel pattern of grooves and contours, the sort which makes a key unique. The instructions for this pattern are supplied by the punch card, which is inserted into the lathe pre-activation to configure its chisels. Once the dowel is carved, you have a totem serving as your key, which can then be used to unlock the card through the card item through the alchemister. But at this point, I will diverge from my key-making analogy and switch to a barcode analogy, which is not a terribly strenuous leap to make, since the concepts of a key and a barcode are essentially the same thing, one being a unique pattern of grooves, the other of varying black lines. The alchemister. If you place a Cruxite dowel, carved or uncarved, onto the alchemister's small pedestal, the robotic arm will scan the contours with a laser, hence the barcode analogy. Hello, Miruki boy. Thank you so much. I'm stuck in this voice because I've been reading this game facts document for quite a while, and I'm struggling, but I'm getting through it. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you. I will now get back to reading this document in the voice that I am doing. Huzzah. I fucking forgot to scan the contours with a laser. Yes, hence the barcode analogy. This is the machine's way of reading the data originally imprinted from the card and transforming that data into a physical object. Though typically this is not done without expense, I believe. An uncarved dowel results in the creation of a perfectly generic object, which is a seemingly useless green cube. Fuck you. Fuck you, you can totally use those as fucking crates. I resent the fact that they're useless. They have uses. But that's just me being pragmatic. It costs 2 units of bilgrist to make. Thank you so much. We are currently 8 hours into the stream, and I am on page 272. This is gonna be a wild ride, and I really hope you stick around for the rest of it. It's gonna be fun. There appears to be many other varieties of grist, ostensibly used in combinations to create different sorts of items, which possibly offers some insight into the game's use of the term alchemy. But quite conveniently, there is an exception to this. Creating the item on the pre-punched card costs nothing. This is good because creating the item turns out to be essential. Now you know this, now that you know this, you can in your own time begin the process. Once you initiate it, naturally there is no going back. So best to be prepared, but you probably shouldn't drag your feet too long. As I mentioned earlier, this is your only means of escape. When you're ready, be prepared to follow the steps in the next section swiftly. A100. Or A100, as I was saying earlier. Fuck me, I changed the way I was saying it. So your Crux-Truder is ticking. Do this to live. Holy shit, that was... that was a lot. I can't believe I read all of that out loud. Without really stopping that long. Fuck. Thanks, Elizabeth, for writing this. I really appreciate it. For your reference, Miruki boy. I am renaming all the characters that have names that come up for fun. So we have currently, yeah, probably. We've done John. Sorry, is not John. He is Jacob Ghostman. I am pulling up the document. Because of course I am. So we have, these are my predictions. We have Jacob Ghostman and Liza Spookton. Fuck you. We're doing this. I'm just gonna rename all the characters. This is what I'm doing. At least until it gets way too hard to keep track of. And then I give up. Yes. Yes, I have a document. These are all my predictions. So this has taken me, it's taken us, this long to get here. Not because I read slow. Obviously, I just read that whole shit out loud in a voice, like that whole time. It's because we've been taking pauses to do some literary and, character analysis along the way, and I've been making very broad very broad assumptions about the narrative. But Miruki boy, thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the Fox Den, the Kit clan, if you would. You have now been possessed by the Kitsune. You are not allowed to leave until you pay back your dues, which will probably be 18.5 sweeps. That's the term, right? That's the Homestuck term. Sweeps. Alright, cool. Oh, and then here I think I tried guessing what the sprites were gonna be. Did I spoil myself anything? That's very interesting. So, the premise of the stream and overall is that I read Act 1 as it came out in 2009, 11 years ago. And I haven't really done anything since. I did a Let's Play that I have not uploaded to YouTube because I'm dumb, of Hive Swap several years ago when it initially came out, because I like adventure games. That's just my thing. I don't really remember story beats from that. And other than like I think they're trolls. Trolls is a thing. My friend cosplayed as a troll once, my cousin, not my friend. Other than that, not really. No. A lot of these things are just like really broad narrative abstractions I've pulled from like minor hints in the story. Yeah, so let me get back to it after we've read that whole thing. So that really was just that was just Liza Spookington, of course, is who we're talking about. Writing her game facts because the other ones weren't good enough. It's a pretty decent explanation of everything, honestly. A little wordy and a little weirdly worded at times. Oh, for sure. I like doing everything blind. I probably wouldn't stream it if it wasn't blind, honestly. And I will not read on my own time. I will for sure just like only read on stream. That's what my goal is. So this is Liza. Liza's looking out. It is current. Oh wow, the pace of the meteors has really stepped it up. If we're implying that the meteor strikes began on the 10th, as soon as people start playing the game, then this is a big escalation. So we're 3 days into people playing this. In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Liza, check status of battery. Oh shit, she does have to check her battery. She's not in her room anymore. There's Jacob Ghost Boy and the Sprite. Ooh, that's a sneaky pair of eyes. I wonder if they... sneaky pair of eyes. Sneaky. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort. The small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Fuck. She's going to the mausoleum. I fucking called this. I called that her Sprite is gonna be fucking Jasper. Jasper, the dead cat, is gonna be her Sprite. I fucking called it. It's in the Word doc. This is not confirmation, but she has to go to the mausoleum, which is where they buried the cat. There is a cat corpse where she is playing Suburb. There is gonna be dead cat Sprite. Period. Rose, prototype Sprite with Betty Crocker box. Fuck, I didn't guess that. That's a good one. The Betty Crocker box. Because I had a guess. So one of my guesses for Jacob's tier 2 Sprite was cake. Because one of the big themes were like his dad baking, Harlequins, and the movie posters. And I went with movie posters. I didn't pick cake. Fuck. What? Oh man, you're gonna use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea. We have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power. But the cake mix? Ugh, that's so dumb. I doubt it matters. We might as well use any old crap lying around. Fine. I guess. Is that more of a I guess or a I guess? I don't fucking know. We'll find out. The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it. It's something that engenders mischief and pranksterism. Fuck, mischief and pranksterism. Fuck, we made the god. We made the gods, you guys. We made the gods. Mischief and pranksterism. That's not good things for a god to be made out of. We just made Loki. Why the fuck do we make Loki? Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Pipe down, you. This is Liza's decision, not yours. I keep adjusting myself in my chair. I've been sitting down for 8 hours now. Liza, prototype sprite with Sasuke attacks. That's another good one. The Sasuke attacks. Those are also good. I may need to get food after this. Oh yes! Sweet! Now we're talking. See if you can distract it. I'll try and sneak up on it. Jacob, flail about in a distracting manner. The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. I'm very distracted. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. In narrowly missing your attempt to create the Colonel's... Fuck off. Are you kidding me? The Colonel... The Colonel Sprite. The Colonel Sprite. The Colonel Sprite. I fucking hate those. Who's my favorite kid so far, even though I've only seen 2 of them. There was a great moment earlier. I hope somebody clipped it, or I'll go back and clip it. That I read the Turn Tech Godhead's little how big the meteors are freak out. I really had a really fun time reading through that. It was really fun. So I'm hoping to read more of his stuff. That's gonna be really fun. And then I think and I'll use the real names because who cares. But Rose is my favorite character so far for sure. They did their introduction, and of every bullet point they marked as a thing that she liked or did, I related with every single one except knitting. And like I just don't knit. But every single other thing she was into, I was into. So I definitely am really fond of Liza Spookington. But I'm really excited to meet the other kids, and I don't know how many trolls there are. Hopefully there's not. Hopefully it's just 4 and 4, and we can keep this pretty tight. But we'll see. That's kind of a joke. I know I have heard there's a shit ton of characters, but I'm hoping like main characters that have speaking roles. Or like major speaking roles, it's only a little bit. In narrowly missing your attempt to create the Colonel Sprite, fuck, you drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. Oh my fucking god. So this is what's happening. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unawares by the dousing. It's getting doused with ashes from our dead relatives. Fucking glorious. Okay. I have to take a moment here before we move on. So, My speculation was that the reason that we're doing this is because we are making a pantheon of gods. We, as in the kids, the main characters are making the players of the game are making a pantheon of gods. By prototyping and teaching and like imbibing these kernels, these eggs, these kind of fetuses of just divine fetuses, even feeding them information and qualities through the prototyping. We have put both a thing that hates us and a thing that loves us. I mean, the hates is... the fucking Harlequin's gonna kill us for this. But now it's also our grandma. So now the god is not only a Harlequin that's been damaged by the person who created it, but the god is also our grandmother. What the fuck is this? What's happening? Why is the god our grandmother now? Why have we done this? Yes, Grandma Harlequin. Obvious. Where the fuck is the character? Grandma Harlequin sprite. Haggle Queen. Fuck off. Also, is our grandmother now? Instructions unclear. Raise the dead. Like, what did we do? Is it gonna have her personality, but also all the powers of a god, and also be a Harlequin? Shit. That's fucked. Alright, let me look at these. Jacob still doesn't know what's going on. We haven't seen Red Boy in a while. TG. Liza still trying to save Jacob and also not die. Dad is still a good Harlequin boy, makes cake. His mom is now a god. Perfect. Gigi is still peppy and religious. And Rare Vagabond has access to the game, and the instructions unclear. Raided the dead? Raise the dead. Raise it. Fuck. Raise it at the dead. Good Grandma God will save us from evil. A Harlequin God. There we go. So, the fucking Harlequin's still gonna kill us. Or try to. We're gonna fight a one-armed, with scratch over the eye, Harlequin devil that is gonna come after us for what we've done to it, or it's gonna come after Jacob for what he did. And now that it's also part of our grandma, and there was the one that split up and the one that split down, the one that, whichever one is the good one, is gonna end up being our grandma, who's gonna come save us from evil. Maybe our grandma also with one arm and a slash over the eye, and also is a Harlequin. I don't know if the evil one's still gonna be our grandma. I'm running. I don't know. I'm running out of steam. Alright, we're officially at 8 hours, by the way. 8-hour stream. Let's go. I'm getting hungry. Inspect Hag Ash incident. You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Liza, remove the crux extruder from the doorway, because it's really just inconvenient. Fuck, it cost 100 to move it? Shit, that's a lot. We have nothing. We started with 20. Our limit's 20. How do we have more than 20? We need to upgrade our grist limit before we even get to move the shit. Oh man, where'd it go? I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you, wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down. What? There's a fire? There will be soon. Oh geez, so move this thing already. It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. How much do you have? 0. Oh. I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous. I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs. Do again, as Pepper would say. You are about to head upstairs, but you thought you had something behind you. It was faint, but you could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle along the lines of a spirited hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, it's literally what I fucking said. Is it not literally what I fucking said? It's just our fucking grandma with one eye missing and one arm. Fucking goddammit, what the fuck have we done? Ignore these women's antics. You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics. But whatever it was, you might have caught a glimpse of. It sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the grace, but be curt with it. It does have granny glasses now. You're fucking right. I might need to be finding a good stopping point soon. I don't know if 8 hours is. I don't know if I can do more than 8 hours, you guys. I hope I read that. I don't remember if I read it. Oh shit! It's the red text. Let's go. Hey bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes. Oh fuck, he raps. Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps. Oh, come on. This is like Hells of Ill. Just listen. It sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up. But I really was, and now I'm in some weird dimension that Suburb sent me to or something. And now I'm on top of that. I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. Shit, he is. Huh, for real? Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it. I think I could drop some sick rhymes about all this. Man, I just don't think all the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is. No, this'll be dope. Check it. No, I have to go. Bye. Alright. Alright. Am I rapping this? Is this a rap? Okay. Okay. This might be the last thing I do tonight. Guess now how do I clip? I just figure it out. Okay. Let me find, can I find a rap beat? A like 4/4 rap beat and play it? Ah, shit. Alright, I'll just go for it. Wait. Armageddon's getting waged on us, but Armageddon dangerous, sending men in space for saving us. See which player's more courageous. Banner Bruce dudes reach a truce to put the blow shoots to use and up suck it. Affleck's sacrifice, sacrifice would have to fuck. What the fuck? Affleck's sacrifice, sacrifice would have to suffice. Oh, fuck it. Bro, be a stained glass saint up on a cross getting hella Christ plagiarized. Bruce like off of that crucifix, enough of this fucking savior fuss. Restrain his ass per McLean Redux while Buscemi remain dangerous. When a plan gone astray pays off a wasted craterus. Ashtray catering to layers of Matt McConaughey's vague remained a dust. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even fuck. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even in any of those Meteor movies, was he? I'll have to make a rap about, I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something being the president. It'll be called Obama Made It So That No One Gives a Shit About Black Presidents in Movies Anymore. See, you gotta fill me in on what's going on. So I have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies. I had it for a bit. It was, fucking whatever the fuck this line is. Was it Affleck's sacrifice, sacrifice would have to suffice. Oh, fuck it. Like, that's a crazy, crazy line. That was really hard. And now I have 8 fucking viewers watching me fail to rap in a weird voice. Thanks, y'all. I really appreciate it. And, we'll see you in a bit, Maruki. I actually am looking for a place to stop. I have been streaming Uptime now for 8 hours and 20 minutes. And I need to get some food. But I'll keep going for now. Enough strange poetry from the red text. You head out onto the balcony to find out what Liza has in mind. She's messaging you again. The pebble text is less irrational than the red text. I'm lifting the car up to the balcony. Well, okay. Once it is up, retrieve the game. Then I'll put it back down on the driveway. But the door is locked. Then break a window. But it's my dad's car. It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I'll promise I'll handle the car with velvet gloves. Alright. Thanks, Jacob Ghostman. It's been 8 hours. Oh, you got the whole thing. Fuck you, Saver. I love you. Liza, pick up the car. Pick up a car. Do not even pick up the car. Just pick up a car. Just grab a car and pick it up. Fuck. Oh, fuck. She's gonna lose connection again. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, she lost connection, didn't she? Good job. You know, it's not her fault. She's dealing with some shit. It's not Liza's fault, but fuck. Jacob really needed that. Fuck, he needed that. Oh, there it goes. There it fucking goes. There it goes. That's exactly how I fucking feel right now, dude. Good job. Yup. Ridiculous folly. Inexcusable. Yeah, is that what you think? You're inclined to agree. Yeah, Maruki bot, fucking 8 hours on 290 pages. That flash took a little bit. Yeah, the holes in the clouds do stay there. The flash took a little bit. Fuck. It's been a while. It's been a fun time. This is gonna be a ride. I'm looking forward to a good, decent handful of 8-hour streams, honestly. If y'all will join me in the future. You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this does seem to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. What are the colors or the word? What color are the words that this chum says? What color are the words this chum says? That's a good one. That's good. I'm back! Oh, hi! I went to investigate the explosion I heard. Was it by any chance a meteor? Yes! How did you know? Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? It did blow up. Oh, did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? No, I am fine. It landed a pretty good ways away from my house, and I went to go look at it. And it's pretty big. But Beck, B-E-C, Beck doesn't want me to go near it. So I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous. Well, gosh, he's probably right. Anyway, what are you up to, Jacob? I'm saying your name now because you're an established character. And you're gonna proceed to say the other established character's name. Fucking in the text as well. This is the only problem I have. For this format. Fuck. Anyway, what have you been up to, Jacob? Oh, did you get my package yet? I don't know how I'm making O face. Yeah, I was trying to get it, but blah 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 blah. Liza dropped my car into a weird, spooky, bottomless pit to fit her last name, Spookington. And the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that. Oh no! Fuck, these voices are making me feel weird. Wow, okay, I guess I should start at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood. That's terrible, Jacob, I'm so sorry. But I'm okay, and my house sort of is. Too, sort of. But that game I was telling you about, Suburb, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me here somewhere at the last minute, but now I'm trapped. And I'm trapped here, and it's weird and dark, and I can't find my dad. And I just lost the car and my copy of the game in the pit, and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse. Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds really exciting. I don't know, Jacob. Maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it is probably you. Wow, you think so? Yes! Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Liza to help her to help transport her and save her from meteors and fire and stuff. But she lost battery power and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy and save her because I can't fucking say his name. Fuck, that makes me so mad. And save her. But that jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. He's so silly. Yeah. Anyway, I should talk to him about it, so BRB. The Queen Chick's so attractive. What the fuck? What is this character? What is the vagabond's deal? How is she attractive? The green text was attractive. Now view the red text again. Oh, our boy Jacob dancing. I appreciate him. He's dancing hard. Okay, so this is more rapping. I think I'll do this again. Okay. I'm gonna do this page and we'll stop on 290. We'll get to 300. We're gonna get to 300. I'm making it to 300. We're making it to 300. We're making this happen. We're making it to 300. We're getting to page 300. We'll have read 300 pages in 9 fucking hours. Okay. When the film crew zooms where the president's at, I'm like, if that dude's black, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so we're all damned. Director's got gumption. Like we'll all flip our shit. He ain't shining shoes or something. It's called free emancipation. If it's not pres-election, it's God ascension. That's actually... Whoa. Okay, sorry to interrupt the rap flow that I didn't have. But that's interesting. That's interesting to see. It's God ascension. In Bruce Almighty, whoops, different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. Ah! Fuck, sorry. Can't explain to me why this ain't condescension to think I'll shit a brick. Not even he can convey the intention with his quick spun wit. Rather defray all this tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a splint. And some guy eyes what he does and patronizes. I guess his negrosity? I don't know how he wants me to say that. The mother of invention. I don't know how he wanted me to read that or pronounce it. Stop rapping for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect with her with Suburb, but I lost my copy. Okay. Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her. My copy? That's gonna be tough. Why? I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Should be embarrassing, yo. I thought you said you had 2. Well, yeah, but one's my brother's copy. Okay, we'll get his then. Whatever. Oh, fuck. Alright. But he's not gonna be happy about that. Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rose's... Fuck. You might want to read Liza's walkthrough to get up to speed on this. Oh, man. What? Nothing really. Look, all I'm saying is that the girl tends to lay it on kind of thick, you know. Rolls, eyes, physically, literally doing this in real life. Your laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to that backup generator. Liza, knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain. That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture log the laptop plus cozy. Liza, equipped Grimoire 2 Strife Specibus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's actually really scary. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Put the bunny in the box. Put the bunny back in the box. Liza, recapture log your items. You grab the knitting bag and the grimoire in that order. It's always a logistical puzzle with your tree motors. It's really not. We established this early on how this works. It's pretty simple if you know how to structure numbers with data. The tree auto balances, leaving the knitting bag accessible in the root card. Gotcha, because there's no violin. The violin destabilizes it. Liza, allocate knitting needles to Strive Specibus. Okay. That's a little awkward. She had to put her whole fucking knitting bag in there. Does she just lose the bag and she just has the needles? Or the bag plus the needles is her primary weapon? Not sure about that. But needle kind is a cool one. We talked about all the strife kinds that they showed on the back of that card at the beginning. I'm still most excited for Fancy Santa kind, of course. But fire extinguisher kind is going to be cool still. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with those needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. That's a good point, Saber. The fillet a swordfish. I have watched so many episodes of MasterChef in the last 2 months. You cannot use needles to fillet a swordfish. You cannot do it. It is not possible. You need at least 6 different tools. Okay, let's go on. You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. Yeah, you should probably actually be careful with that stuff. Alright, so this is page 300. I am really having a lot of fun, but I'm very tired. We've been live for 8 hours and 30 minutes. It's been a great ride, you guys. I'm actually, really happy you guys are here for this. For those who had to leave earlier, for those who stayed for the whole thing, or stayed until now, for those who just came in, I'm going to leave the VOD up. I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube. If this was... I had only originally planned to go 2 hours. I did 6 extra hours. So this is going to get chopped up into 1 or 2 hour segments. Probably 3 or 4 segments put on YouTube. And my YouTube channel is in the description. I will put it in the chat as well. I'll put it in the chat as well, just so people know where it exists. My Twitter is linked down below if you want notifications. Everything's wonderful. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. We are going to continue with Homestuck. And I'm going to bring up the calculator again. Let's see. So there are 8,130 pages, approximately. We've done 300, so we only need 216 more hours of stream to finish Homestuck. That's 27.1 streams. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it, you guys. And I want you guys with me. Thank you again. I know I keep thanking you, but this is the first stream I've ever gone this long and had this many people watching. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, JRoll25, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Fox Clan. You have now been possessed, and we are not letting you go. You are stuck in this cuddle pile till the end of days, watching us play Homestuck adventure games and anything with a story, really. That's what I'm about. Anything with a story. And what a story this is. So I am going to say goodnight for now. Thank you so much. 9 days of non-stop stream. Fuck, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Homestuck community for letting me post about this on the Reddit and having people come join. Have a good night. I will try to get as much sleep as I can at 6:30 a.m. Have a good night.